Officers, what's the oddest thing someone has ever admitted to you that wasn't even against the law? I've been a cop for 12 years, dealing with the usual madness, drug busts, car thefts, domestic squabbles, and the chaos of weekend nights. But every now and then, someone drops a confession so bizarre it makes me question whether I need a stiff drink or a shrink. It was 2 a.m. when Victor shuffled into the precinct, drenched from head to toe, clutching a soggy cardboard box like it was his last lifeline. He looked like he'd gone 10 rounds with a sprinkler and lost badly. "I need to confess something," he declared to Martinez at the front desk, his voice heavy with the kind of gravitas you'd expect from someone admitting to a felony. Martinez, probably sensing a wild one, passed him off to me, because apparently I'm the magnet for weirdos. Victor sat down gingerly and launched into the strangest tale I'd ever heard. "For 3 years I've been secretly tending to Mrs. Novik's backyard," he said, eyes flicking around like he was waiting for the horticulture SWAT team to storm in. I raised an eyebrow. "That's surprisingly kind of you. You don't get it," he said, leaning in with the intensity of someone confessing to espionage. "She has no idea who I am. She thinks her late husband's spirit is blessing her garden with magical powers." The story got even wilder. Mrs. Novik was 92, nearly blind and heartbroken since her husband, Stefan, passed away 5 years ago. Stefan had been the neighborhood's gardening guru, growing roses that defied nature and vegetables that fed half the street. After his funeral, Mrs. Novik confided in Victor that she missed their vibrant garden but couldn't maintain it anymore. Her arthritis was too crippling, her eyesight too weak. So Victor turned into a nocturnal gardening vigilante. Every Tuesday at 3 a.m. he'd hop her fence, armed with pruning shears and a mission. He studied every plant, installed a hidden irrigation system under the soil, and even left handwritten notes signed as Stefan next to flourishing blossoms. Mrs. Novik started telling neighbors about her miraculous flowers and a mysterious garden spirit working overnight. She began selling enchanted seeds for $20 a pop, claiming they were blessed by her late husband. "She's earned over $4,000 this summer," Victor said, twisting his hands nervously. The local news ran a story about her, dubbing her the miracle grower of Oak Lane. People from 3 counties started showing up, eager to buy her secrets to connecting with the afterlife. "Why come clean now?" I asked. Victor opened his soggy box, revealing a pile of waterlogged seed packets and a small trowel. "Tonight, I slipped into her koi pond while planting moonlit daisies," he said, voice heavy with defeat. "She heard the splash and came out wielding her late husband's old baseball bat, thinking someone was stealing her sacred water." He'd crouched behind her garden shed for 2 hours while Mrs. Novik stood guard in her nightdress, murmuring Polish blessings to ward off thieves. "When she finally went back inside, I realized this has gone too far," he said, his voice cracking. "She's living in this beautiful delusion, and it's all because of my deception." I stared at this guy, who just confessed to covert gardening, possibly the most heartwarming non-crime I'd ever encountered. "Victor," I said carefully, "you haven't broken any laws here. Technically there's trespassing, but Mrs. Novik would have to file a complaint, and I'm betting she won't." His face lit up like a holiday display. "So I won't be arrested for being a garden sprite, for being the sneakiest landscaper ever?" "Not a chance," I told him. 3 months later, Mrs. Novik and Victor were awarded the neighborhood's best community collaboration prize at the annual block party. Turns out when he finally mustered the courage to tell her the truth, she'd known all along. His cologne had betrayed him every Tuesday for 3 years. She kept selling her enchanted seeds, though. "Magic is magic," she told the Channel 7 news crew, giving Victor a sly wink while pocketing $20 bills. Sometimes the strangest confessions lead to the happiest resolution.